Good Sunday morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day out here, and I just wanted to show you all our horizontal beehive. This holds 31 frames. I've got 29 in there now because I'm using a 2-frame feeder in there. But anyway, if you look at the front here, oh, and by the way, I built this, probably got about $70 worth of material in it. Online, they sell for about over $400. But anyway, the 2 little beehives over there, that's just some little wooden cutouts that I did and kind of made looks like a little natural beehive or whatever. Those are actual openings. There's 3 openings on the front of these, but you block 2 of them off because I want the queen to lay on this side. I want the brood section on this side, and as the hive grows, and I'll show you the inside later, as the hive grows, she's going to lay closest to the opening. So if I want her to have more brood, then I'll just open this one up and she'll start laying on out, okay? Maybe about halfway, so I would have, 14 frames or so on this side for her and the brood, and then the rest will be for honey. But anyway, as it sits right now, we've got a brand new box of bees in the house. We're going to bring them out this afternoon and put them in here, let them start making some honeycomb and some honey. But anyway, let's go around this. Again, this is the front. You put chain on it for the door and all that good stuff. I want to show you this. This is a pretty neat little setup. Now, I don't have them latched shut. They're not airtight, but it closes up enough to keep the bees from getting in there. And the reason being is what's in here are oil pans, which you can buy the plastic ones, but I went to the dollar store and I found these for $4.90 a piece. Anyway, you fill them up with cooking oil, and it's a screen bottom. You close that up, latch it tight so that the bees can't get in there and drown. But what happens is the hive beetles, the bees will chase them through that screen bottom, and they'll fall into those pans, and they'll suffocate, they'll drown. So let's take a look at the inside. And this is the neat part. This is so cool. All those slats keeps the top covered. As you can see, right here I've got some ventilation. I've got them all over here now. I'm going to spread them out later on, but right now I've got them over here for the new bees, so they have plenty of ventilation. Also, I've got some vent holes on each side of the top. That way it'll create a good circulation of air. Now let's crack this thing open. I'll show you here. Basically, if you want to check, say you just want to check this section of bees right here. Your brood's over here going crazy and doing what they do, but you want to check and see if there's any honey in here. Well, normally the vertical ones, you'd have to start tearing down boxes. With this, you just and disturb every bee that's in in the beehive. Excuse me. But this way, you just open up the slats where you want to use them or where you want to check them, and you just pull them out and like, ooh, look at all that honey, Or if you want to pull some out and extract some or what have you. So it makes it real easy to do. And then you just put the slats back on. The bees can't get up here. You've got this fixed, that's why these are up here. The bees can't get up here. They're happy. Other things can't get down in there to them. Now you see this narrow board right here. This tells me where my divider's at. All right, what you want to do is you want to section off your hive, and as your hive grows, you can just add frames, but all you have to do is move that divider. No picking up a bunch of boxes or anything. All you got to do is reach down here. Now, if you notice, this divider is clean, it's flush to the top so that the bees can't get over it. But this is the divider. You can tell I put some screen, put some screen on it and everything so they can't get through it, but still gives them good ventilation. Now, this right here is not on the building plans, but what happened is I didn't get my screen bottom quite tight enough, so it's got just a little bit of a bow in it in the middle, and that was creating a little gap. Okay, so I put this on the bottom, and that way it kind of forms around to that screen, and that way the bees can't get under it. Okay, so let me slide this over just a little bit. Now this is as you can see, this is a double frame feeder. It's got a little screen down in here, a little cone. The bees crawl down in there, they get their sugar water, they come back out, and they go feed it to everybody. All right, so anyway, but my thinner board I put, because I know where my, well, put it right here. I know where my divider's at. I mean, yeah, my separator. All right, so anyway, we'll close this all up. Get it real snug there, and there you go. That's the inside of this thing. Like I said, this thing is awesome to set up. It's going to be so much easier to do. I'm going to move this around a little bit because I want to bend over here a little bit. And anyway, but yeah, guys, like I said, these things sell for about $450, I think, online. I built this one for, I don't know, somewhere between 60 and 80 bucks. I don't want to lie to nobody and tell them any different. I guess it depends on how much wood costs where you live. But you can see that little angle there on that board. That's because the top itself, I actually angled it back just a little bit so that when it rains, the water will wash off towards the back and not on the top in front of the, on the bees. And then you just shut her back down, latch everything down, and you got a horizontal beehive. All right, guys. Well, look, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video. But there it is. That's a horizontal beehive. Now, we'll tell you this. One of the reasons why these aren't super popular is because commercial honey producers like the vertical ones, because they just take the whole box, put a top on it, they take the whole box off and spin the honey out. Okay, this wouldn't be quite as lucrative, I guess you could say, to use these horizontal hives, because then they'd have to have other boxes to put the honey in and the frames in and all that good stuff. But guys, this is supposed to be so easy. Again, I'll let you guys know as the season goes along, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how this 31 frame horizontal beehive is going to do for us this year. Thank you all for watching. Happy beekeeping.